Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Miss Haryati, SPD, MPD, and to all my fellow classmates. We are from Group 6, consisting of Nada Griselda, of course, Mia, and then Ianita Malau, Siti Fauzia, and Narendra Sharifal Ramadan. Today, we are very excited to present our final project exam for pragmatics. Yeah. As you can see, guys, our presentation today focuses on a deep dive into the language used in a prominent political speech. Specifically, we will be presenting an analyzing of diaxis on Donald Trump's speech, State of the Union address. This particular speech offers a rich linguistic landscape for our study. Okay, now let's begin with the introduction and the background of our topic. At its core, diaxis is a fundamental concept in linguistics. It's essentially about how words and phrases in language refer to specific elements like time, place, or even a person within given a context. It plays an important role in both linguistic and pragmatics, as it helps us interpret speech based on its context. Yeah. As Levinson, a renowned linguist, pointed out in 1985, Deixis highlights how language are structured to reflect the context of an utterance or a speech event. This means that understanding what someone says heavily, relies on analyzing the situation in which it was said. Yeah. In fact, diaxis serves as a constant. Reminder that natural language are primarily designed for face-to-face interaction, and then to truly analyze language, we must consider this inherent human element. You can find examples of diaxis everywhere, not just in daily conversation, but in various forms of media like television, newspapers, magazines, articles, songs, and even novels. Yeah. Okay, now brief explanation of diaxis. Yeah. Now, why is understanding diaxis so important, especially in the context of our research? Okay, we chose this topic because we realized that the same diacritic word can refer to different things in a speech. This can sometimes make comprehension challenging and lead to ambiguity. Therefore, when it comes to political speeches such as Donald Trump's, the proper use and interpretation of diaxis become critical to prevent misunderstanding. We both the speaker and the audience grasp the intended meaning. Miscommunication can be avoided entirely. This clearly demonstrates strong connection between contexts, which is vital and pragmatic. Yeah, and the dialectic expression used, of course, yeah, like that, and ultimately for speakers message to be successfully conveyed and understood by the audience, the dialectic expressions must be we must be meticulously aligned with the context of the speech. Yeah. Okay, now we move to slide types of diaxis. In our study, we explore the various categories of deixis. While there are three main types: temporal, spatial, and personal. Other categories also exist, including gestal, proximal, discourse, social, and directive center. Let's briefly touch upon the five types relevant to our analysis. For the first, person deixis refers to words like I or you, indicating the grammatical person involved in an utterance. For the second, time deixis specifies times using words such as yesterday or tomorrow, and for the three, place deixis points to locations like here or there, and then social deixis conveys social information reflecting status or familiarity. And then for the last one, discourse deixis refers to expressions within a statement that refer to a part of the discourse itself.
Okay, I am the second presenter of my partner Canada and the first presenter, and now I am to explain about the object and objective of the research. Moving the specific of our research, our object of study was Donald Trump State of the Union address. We chose the particular speech because he saw research topic and hasn't been overly saturated by other research. Moreover, this speech proved to be a rich source of deixis, especially person deixis, which prompted us to conduct a deeper analysis. Beyond the specific study, our broader aim to expand our understanding of deixis, not just in everyday conversations, but in more formal political discourses. The data for this research was confidently sourced from YouTube, making accessibility for learning and knowledge acquisitions. Regarding our objective, this research primarily aimed to identify the 5 kinds of deixis used in Donald Trump's speech, as well as to determine their specific functions. Okay, let's move to the slides. Another slide. We talk about methodology. Now, the methodology of this study adopted a descriptive qualitative research approach. This method is ideal from clarifying and detailing situations, events or occurrences, and its core purpose to gather fundamental data. We especially used a qualitative data approach because the automatic outcomes of our research problem are expressed through tests or statement. Okay, let's move to another slide. Here's the producer of the research. To conduct our research, just the slide tells about to conduct our research. We followed specific producer for both data collection and analysis. For data collection, the primary technique we utilized was the documentation method. This involved reviewing written materials such as notes, books, newspaper, magazines, and historical documents. More specifically, our techniques involve watching the speech, writing down relevant instances, and segmenting the data. Okay. Once the data was collected, we moved to the data analyze producer. We analyze data by categorizing into the 5 types of DEXIS. The categories was performed based on Yule theory, DEXIS types and function. Finally, we present our findings through detailed descriptive explanations. Okay, another slide is finding or result. Overview of the DEXIS types. Okay, moving into our this is just assessment of the K findings. From the analysis, the researchers found DEXIS, these are person DEXIS, 17 time DEXIS, 35 place DEXIS, 18 social DEXIS, and 20 discourses DEXIS. It was found in a Donald Trump speech which contains 5 kinds of DEXIS: person DEXIS, time DEXIS, place DEXIS, social DEXIS, and discourses DEXIS. It means of this slide is let's look at an overview of the DEXIS types identified. Okay, another slide is still finding a result. We can see the table of the table, and then the table explain there's the type of DEXIS in Donald Trump's speech. Summarize our quantitative findings. As you can see in the slide, tells about person DEXIS had a frequency of 404. We can say 404 representing 66.6%. And then the second is time DEXIS appeared 70 times, accounting for 22.2%. And then the third is place DEXIS occurred 18 times. Place DEXIS was found 35 times at 17.1%. And then the next is social DEXIS occurred 18 times, making up 55.5%. And the last is and discourse DEXIS was present 20 times, which is 25%. The total counts of DEXIS in the speech was 577. 67 representing 100% our finding. Okay, that's all from my presentation, and the next slide my partner will explain to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Karinis, and then I will continue the explanation of each DEXIS type, starting with person DEXIS. According to Levinson, person DEXIS categorizes references to the speaker as first person, the address as second person, and all the rest as third person. Yule further clarifies this with a basic 3-part division: I for first person, you for second, and he, she, or it for third. We identified 404 occurrences of person DEXIS in the speech. As the text states, the most dominant type of DEXIS appearing in each speech is person DEXIS, like 71.2% in abstract but 6.6% in table 1. This high percent is due to the utterances frequently referring to individuals or the audience. It's important to note a discrepancy here. As the conclusion letter states, that person DEXIS is the submissive or least dominant data at 6.6%. 16.6% because Donald Trump frequently uses I, we, us, and they. For this presentation, we are adhering strictly to the percentages as they appear in Table 1. Okay, example from speech percentages. Let's look at some examples of percentages from the speech. In one instance, the Vice President of America delivered his speech and the utterance was, "We meet tonight at the moment of unlimited potential. As we begin a new Congress, I stand here ready to work with you to achieve historic breakthroughs for all Americans." Our analysis shows we refers to Donald Trump as the speaker and all American people, its plural pronoun, functioning to refer to the speaker and thus attending the event. You is a second person plural pronoun explaining the audience or all people present at the forum. And I is a singular pronoun clearly indicating the speaker giving the speech. Another example is when the speaker mentioned Grace Allen. Joining Melania in the gallery this evening is a very brave 10-year-old girl, Grace Allen. Every birthday since she was 4, Grace asks her friends to donate to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. She didn't know that one day she might be a patient herself. Here, Grace Allen belongs to third person deixis in singular pronoun. Its function is to inspire the audience and highlight the issue of brain cancer in America. Next, we have time deixis. This type of deixis is closely linked to the concept of distance and specific location relative to anchorage points in the speech event. Essentially, it indicates time. We found 90 occurrences of time deixis. Consider this example. The president states, "We meet tonight at a moment of unlimited potential as we begin a new Congress. I stand here ready to work with you to achieve historic breakthroughs for all Americans." Here, tonight clearly refers to time deixis. Its function is to explain that the gathering takes place on that specific night for discussion and understanding of the speech. Another example is the agenda I will lay out this evening is not a Republican agenda or a Democrat agenda. It is the agenda of the American people. This evening is also time deixis, describing when the agenda will be laid out. Now, let's discuss place deixis. Similar to time deixis, place deixis is also related to the concept of distance, indicating the relative location of people or things. Common English words for place deixis include here, there, and demonstrative pronouns like this and that. We identified 35 occurrences of place deixis. In this speech, the president stated, "We meet tonight at a moment of unlimited potential as we begin a new Congress. I stand here ready to work with you to achieve historic breakthroughs for all Americans." Here refers to the specific location where they are gathered to deliver information. Another example is every birthday since she was 4, Grace asks her friends to donate to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The analysis in the journal classifies St. Jude Children's Research Hospital as time deixis, which appears to be a typo and should logically be place deixis. However, we are presenting it as time deixis as it is written in the original source, and its function is to tell where the place to be donated. Moving on to social deixis. This type of deixis concern the social information embedded in expressions such as relative social status and familiarity. Levinson, 1985, further elaborated the social deixis deals with encoding social distinctions related to participant roles, especially the social relationship between the speaker and the address. It highlights individual differences in roles and social status. We found 18 occurrences of social deixis according to Table 1. This is the most dominant type of deixis, accounting for 55.5%. This dominance stems from Donald Trump utterances often referring to individuals or American society through possession names. An example is in June, we mark 75 years since the start of what General Dwight D. Eisenhower called the Great Crusade, the Allied liberation of Europe in World War II. Here, General Dwight D. Eisenhower is social deixis because of the title General, which explains his position in America. Another instance within the context of a new trade agreement between America and China was the utterance, "I have great respect for President Ilven, and we are now working on a new trade deal with China." President Ilven is social deixis, and its function is to inform the audience that President Ilven is the president of China. Okay guys, next we'll continue to my friends.
Okay, before that, thank you for Kasipa for your presentation, and you have a good for the explanation about the material. And next is me. You can look in the next slide about the finding or result of an explanation of each deixis type and discordia deixis. Finally, we have discordia deixis, also known as text deixis. This type involves using expression within an utteration to refer to other parts of the discourse itself. For example, this can refer to something coming up later in the discourses, while that refer to something mentioned previously. Essentially, discourse deixis captures the speaker utterances within the speech event. We found 20 occurrences of the discourse deixis. Here's an example from the speech. This is not an option. This is a necessity. The next major priority for me and for all of us shall be to lower the cost of healthcare and prescription drugs and to protect patients with pre-existing conditions. These functions are discussed here, emphasizing that the point being made are not just options, the necessity for better future for America. Another example is, it is unforgettable that Americans pay vastly more than people in other countries for the exact same drugs. This is wrong, unfair, and together we can stop it. Here, this refers to the presenting statement about drug prices, highlighting its problematic nature. Okay, in the next slide is about discussion. The finding highlight the pros and cons or implication as stated in the journal. Okay, now let's move on to the discussion where we explore the implication of our finding and compare them with previous studies. Our general finding confirmed the presence of 5 types of deixis in the speech regarding the dominant type as per table. 1. Social deixis emerged as the most dominant at 25%. This suggests that Donald Trump utterances frequently referred to individual or American society. Using possession name, you might gently mention here, it's wrong nothing that this particular percentage for social dexis and personal and person dexis, as the submitting type differ from what's mentioned in the abstract. Where person dexis is stated as dominant, we are presenting the data exactly as found in table 1 of the journal. Conversely, the submassive table data of 1% dexis at 6.6% largely because Donald Trump frequently using general pronouns like I, we, us, and they. This speech content itself primarily explain the goals and changes for the United States, touching on critical issues such as smuggling, the economically illegal trade, terrorism, and cancer in America. In terms of the function of dexis, our research found the person dexis was the most prominent function. This is because the speech frequently mentions many names, which contributed to an individual understanding for the audience or watcher. Finally, the impact of the speech on American society was significant. Donald Trump made various promises regarding the economy, women issues, terrorism, and illegal collaboration. However, the speech advocated both positive and negative reaction. Some part of American society expressed disbelief regarding cancer crime, particularly the statement about an increase in disabled people working. Okay, in the next slide is conclusion. You can look everybody. The conclusion or presentation is from a general perspective. Dexis remains a crucial linguistic term that defines how words refer to time, place, or person within context. It is an essential component of linguistic and pragmatic, vital for interpreting speech. Ultimately, comprehending dexis is key to understanding how utterances are interpreted based on their context. In terms or findings in general, we identify a total of 5, 6, 7 instances of dexis in Donald Trump's speech. Thus, comparisons 404% dexis and 90 dexis, 30 place dexis, and 20 discord dexis. The journal conclusion state that the highest frequency of dexis uses was person dexis. Again, gently. Okay, where social dexis is 55.5% and person dexis is 6.6%. We are including this statement as it appears directly in the journal conclusion. Overall, based on the research, Donald Trump addressed his personal sentiment, the American occurring in America, and his aspiration for a better nation. Okay, in the next slide, you can look the reference. There are the reference we consulted for our research and presentation. Okay, thank you for watching and thank you for attention and for watching my presentation. We are apologize if any shortcoming with our presentation. Thank you, Mersa Hayati and friends. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.